Hello everyone, this is Tim Norris with Healthcare Management Consultants and the Dental CFO. Thank you for joining me today to talk about a very timely human resources related topic. By the way, this is the third of monthly HR related videos that our team is excited about producing. You're probably wondering, where in the world is Tim in this video? Well, I'm speaking from Times Square in New York City, which is an 18-minute walk away from Trump Tower on 5th Avenue in that direction. I can definitely confirm that there are a lot of folks coming in and out of Trump Tower. Today we want to talk about a topic that has been water cooler discussion for several months now. There has been a lot of talk about what Donald Trump could do when he gets in office on January the 20th. In the next few minutes, we want to look into our crystal ball and give you 4 bold predictions on what President Trump likely will do that will significantly impact employers around the nation. Keep in mind that President-elect Trump was very clear throughout his campaign that he intended to ease regulations on business. Prediction number 1 is that the new but now delayed overtime rule will be stopped totally. The new overtime rule, as our first video talked about, I hope you saw that, raised the exempt salary threshold in order to avoid paying overtime compensation to $47,476 per year. Originally, it appeared as though there was little that Trump or the Republicans could do about the rule. But the recent preliminary injunction of the rule has changed circumstances totally. What potentially will happen is that the overtime rule change will simply die on the vine. However, it is possible that the Trump administration will work with the Department of Labor to increase the salary threshold by some amount. And we'll keep you posted as new developments occur with this. Trump administration's impact on this prediction is likely high. Prediction number 2 is that the Affordable Care Act, which is Obamacare, will not be repealed outright. You'll remember that Trump promised to repeal and replace Obamacare immediately. President Trump will quickly realize that an outright repeal will be very difficult, and here's why. Repealing the entire law, which has completely reshaped our healthcare system over the past 6 years, would be terribly chaotic. For starters, a full repeal would eliminate the healthcare exchanges as well as the federal subsidies promised to those who purchased health plans on the exchanges. That would result in an estimated 20 million Americans losing their insurance coverage overnight. The new Trump administration likely would not want that blood on its hands, so a slower phase out seems to be the more sensible approach to take. Our prediction is that within the first 100 days after the inauguration, the new administration will unveil a plan that would slowly roll back many of the regulations brought on by Obamacare. These regulations would be replaced by reforms like the ability to purchase health insurance coverage across state lines, letting states manage Medicaid funds, the introduction of special health savings accounts, and an allowance for people to deduct the cost of health insurance from their personal income taxes. While it may sound good on the campaign trail to Obamacare opponents, outright repeal and replace would be very complicated and messy. The Trump administration seems to have the horsepower to pull it off, but it will not happen overnight. Think of the process more as roll back and reform. A Trump administration's impact on this prediction will be high over several years, but have a low immediate impact. The third prediction is that there will be no immediate movement on expanding employee paid leave or increasing the minimum wage. President-elect Trump has promised that for every new federal regulation created under his watch, 2 existing regulations will be eliminated. As a result, it doesn't sound as though he'll be quick to enact any new employee benefits mandates before he has a chance to gut some of the Obama administration's regulations. What will likely happen? So President Trump will put the issues of increasing the minimum wage and expanding paid family and medical and sick leave requirements on the back burner. If President Trump does create paid leave regulations or address the federal minimum wage, it will likely be closer to the end of his first term in office. A Trump administration impact level on the issues of expanding employee paid leave benefits and increasing the minimum wage is low. The fourth prediction is that there will be more checks and balances for the hiring of immigrant workers. Central to President-elect Trump's campaign was his stance on illegal immigration. By now, you've all heard about the wall, but there is much more to what we can expect from a Trump administration on this. What we predict is that the new administration will mandate that E-Verify be used to check the employment status of every American worker. Employers here in North Carolina with 25 or more employees were required to do this anyway back in 2013. In addition, there will be a dramatic increase in both I-9 form audits and raids by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. Please pay close attention to this one. This means that employers who haven't already need to make sure that their I-9 processes and documentation are in order starting right away. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services just released a new I-9 form which employers must start using by January 22nd, 2017. Wow, that's it for now. We could go on for quite some time on predictions, but that would be a very long video. Let us know if you have any questions on any of these predictions. If you would like to have a written recap of this video, please call me at 704-645-2107, and I'll be more than happy to send that to you. In the meantime, I look forward to meeting with you again in January. Be on the lookout for another video link that you can access anywhere, anytime at your convenience. By the way, did you know that most employers hate to give performance reviews if they give them at all? Our next video will give some really good tips on handling employee performance reviews and improving employee engagement. You will not want to miss that one. Also, there have been past U.S. presidential elections just as contentious as the one we've just finished. Because of America's unique spirit and resiliency, we always come through these things stronger than ever. Thank you for joining us, and best wishes for a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you in January.